Welcome back, guys, and with the league title wrapped up, Liverpool got it in the bag. Relegation all but done. I mean, these are some of the worst teams to ever come into the Premier League. This Premier League season hasn't been the greatest. One of the worst, in my opinion. The only thing that's left to play for, really, and get excited about is who's going to finish in those European places. And let's run through it now. This is my prediction on who I think will get those top, last four places for the Champions League and one for Europa League. Let's go over it, shall we? In second place now on 63 points is Arsenal, and it's all but in the bag. They've pretty much nailed on a place for Champions League next season. And their last remaining games, let's run through it now, and I'll give you my prediction on what I think will happen and the total points tally as well. So on 63 points, their next game is away to Ipswich. I think they'll win that. They're good enough to beat Ipswich. Home to Palace next, and that'll be another win. Home to Bournemouth, I think they'll win that as well. Away to Liverpool, I don't think they'll win. I think they'll lose. Home to Newcastle, I think they'll draw. And away to Southampton, I think they'll beat Southampton easily on the last day of the season. That gives them a total of 76 points. That will leave them in second place. In third place at the moment is Nottingham Forest, having a great season on 57 points. Their next game is away to Tottenham's Hotspurs, and you can't rely on Spurs for anything. They're having a terrible season, and I see Forest beating them. That's 3 points in the bag for them. Then next up is home to Manchester City, a rival in this run-in. I think that'll be a draw. That's another point though in the bag. And then next up for them is home to Brentford, who are decent away. But I think they'll have enough to beat Brentford. That's 3 points in the bag to them. Next up for them will be Palace away. I think that'll be a draw because Palace are a decent side. It'll be a hard place to go. Next up will be at home to Leicester. I think they'll win that easily. Leicester are poor. Away to West Ham. Never easy. I think that'll be a draw. And then home to Chelsea on the last day of the season. They'll easily beat Chelsea. Chelsea won't have the mentality or the minerals to go there and get a win on the last day of the season. That'll be easy. 3 points in the bag for Forest, leaving them on a total of 72 points, which should see them over the line in fourth or fifth, depending on goal difference. Next up in fourth is Newcastle on 56 points, and they do have a game in hand, which is their next game up, home to Palace midweek. I think it's this Wednesday, I do believe, and I think they'll win that. They're flying at the moment after their Carabao Cup win. They've got that confidence, so they'll win that. 3 points easily. After that, it's away to Villa, a rival in this top 5 race. They'll draw. Away to Villa, won't be easy. Then home to Ipswich, they'll smash them. 3 points in the bag easily. Away to Brighton, I think they'll have enough to beat Brighton away. Home to Chelsea. Chelsea never travel well up north, especially at Newcastle. And the Chelsea side at the moment won't stand a chance. Better sides have gone there in the past. Better Chelsea teams have gone there in the past and struggled. So this team won't have the minerals, the mentality to go there and get a win. So that'll be 3 points in the bag for Newcastle. And then it's away to Arsenal. I've said it already. I've given my prediction on that one. I think that'll be a draw. And then home to Everton on the last day of the season. They'll have enough to beat Everton if it means that they have to win and get European or Champions League qualification. They'll have enough in the bag. And that will leave them on a total of 73 points, which will put them in third place, which is a great performance considering from where they've come from, how far back they were at the start of the season. A great finish for Newcastle. Next up, Manchester City. Their next game is away to Everton. I think they'll win that. Then home to Villa, top 5 rival. I think they'll win that as well. Away to Forest. I've already given you my prediction on that one. That'll be a draw. Home to Wolves. They'll beat Wolves. They should beat Wolves quite comfortably. Then away to Southampton, the worst team in the league. They'll win that quite comfortably. And then away to Fulham on the last day of the season And if it means Champions League qualification, I expect them to win. And that'll give them a total of 72 points as well, along with Forest. So depending on goal difference, they should qualify in 4th or 5th place. And then next up is Chelsea. Next game, away to Fulham. They beat us earlier on in the season. And with this manager, with this team, I'm not expecting us to go to Fulham, our local derby, local rivals, and get a victory, get a result. I can't see it happening. I think we'll lose. Look at what Fulham have done recently. They're a good side. They beat Liverpool at home and looked good doing it. I think we'll lose to Fulham away. At home to Everton, I expect to win. So I will predict a win. So that's 3 points at least. After that, it's more Scousers coming to the bridge. It's Liverpool. And they'll probably be champions by then. But they'll still turn up and have enough to beat us. We'll lose quite comfortably, probably. Then it's away to Newcastle. I've already given you my prediction on that. We don't do well in Geordie land, unfortunately. Better sides, better teams have gone up there and lost. And this team ain't got the minerals to go up there and get any sort of result. At home to Manchester United. And we never do well against United. Last season, last minute, wonder goal from Cole Palmer. But Cole Palmer ain't the same Cole Palmer from last season. He's not. And I believe it'll be a draw, probably, at the most. So that's another point. And then away to Forest on the last day. And if it means Champions League qualification for them, they'll win. And our team ain't got the minerals to go there and get a result away at Forest. No way. Look what they did to us at the beginning of the season. We couldn't beat them. We haven't beaten them. So, we ain't beating them away. It's not going to happen. So that'll leave Chelsea on a total of 58 points. Leaving us in 7th. Aston Villa. Their next game is home to Newcastle, and I've already given you my prediction on that. I'd said that would be a draw. Away to Manchester City, and I gave you my prediction on that. I think they'll lose that. Away to Palace, tricky place to go. I think they'll draw that one. At home to Fulham, I think they'll win that. They'll have enough to beat Fulham. Away to Bournemouth, not easy. Bournemouth are a good side. I think that'll be a draw. At home to Spurs. Spurs are shocking this season. That'll be an easy 3 points for Villa. And away to Manchester United on the last day of the season, I think that'll probably be a draw. Leaving Villa, who did have 54 points, on 64 points, which will put them in 6th. And that's it. So in 2nd place will be Arsenal on 76 points. Quite comfortably. In 3rd place, Everton on 73 points. Now 4th and 5th will depend on goal difference, but it will be Nottingham Forest and Manchester City who will be getting Champions League football next season. And then in 6th place, securing at least Europa League football, depending on how they do in the Champions League. Good luck to them. Hopefully they can overturn the deficit and go on and face possibly Arsenal in the next round, which would be really nice to see 2 English sides in a champ, which means 1 English side will at least get to the final. I don't mind who it is. I'd love to see another English side in the final. It's good for English football. there are a lot of fans losing their heads and losing their minds that Arsenal are getting this far. A lot of Chelsea, a lot of Spurs fans that can't handle the pressure of Arsenal possibly winning the Champions League. It doesn't bother me whatsoever. Best of luck to them. It's going to be difficult though. It's not going to be easy. There's still a couple of decent sides on the other side of that bracket. They're quite tasty in Inter Milan and Barcelona. So yeah, it will be a difficult final. So they need to turn up. Even the semi-final will be fun to watch. If it is Villa and Arsenal in the semi-final, that'll be definitely worth watching. Both games will be really good. I do think Arsenal would get the better over Villa. They need to just smash them at the Emirates and then just defend really well at Villa. But anyway, yeah. So Villa 64 points. Yeah. If they don't get Champions League football, it won't be a massive loss for them, but yeah. They've had a good run in the Champions League this season. They'll be a little bit disappointed, but on 64 points, they'll finish 5th. And that's still a good season for them, in my opinion, considering the amount of money other teams have spent, like Chelsea, who finish on 58 points, United, who are way down, Tottenham, who are way down, having terrible seasons. So, yeah. I think you've got to say well done to Nottingham Forest this season. They've been phenomenal, and I think they will get into the Champions League, which will be great for them, which will be awesome to see. Let me know what you think down below. Let me know your predictions on who will secure top 5 positions in the Premier League and secure European Champions League football next season. I'll see you next time. Remember to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.